All right, now I'm gonna give you a warning. Before listening to this, you might want to go and get a sweatband. This should be illegal in 12 countries and banned from the radio.
Beats craze.
Yeah, you know I'm strapped. I'm wearing a gun to dinner. Wearing a gun to dinner. Wearing a gun to dinner. Yeah, you know I'm strapped. I'm wearing a gun to dinner. Wearing a gun to dinner. Wearing a gun to dinner. 5-star restaurants, 5-star ratings. 5 in the chamber, put a V in your face, B. Fresh beef gets served, tasty. Brains in entrees, no words Beyonce. Machete make lamb chops, lamb from the can tops. Servers rush my orders, goddamn that's hot. You'll get your man pop, talking all reckless. Diamonds in my holster, diamonds on my necklace. 45 baby, that's your scalp. If I miss, I still hit your neck. Gunfire, better hit the deck. You getting served and you get the check. Hollow points and tips I'm giving night. Fry your ass at your burger spot. Both coats hit the bullseye. Reaching in coast, pulling off thoughts. Killing the room, surprise, surprise. Like that side and she dies. Hawk you in desert storm. Keep an eagle fly, birdie fly. Out of breath on my own mind. What's for dessert, set a hole like pie. Shout out Khan, thumb, y'all my guy.
Yeah, you know I'm strapped. Wear my gun for dinner. Wear my gun for dinner. Wear my gun for dinner. Yeah, you know I'm strapped. Wear my gun for dinner. Wear my gun for dinner. Wear my gun for dinner. Taking nines, splitting minds. Potato silence for the violence. Make them mash on that ass. Make the maid close the blinds. Pull them fast, psychopath. Spill the gravy, has a laugh. Banana clip, clear the path. Give them babies bloody bath. Get cannon for the savage. Take a salad after madness. Invade the fucking palace. Give them malice, play a ballad. 100 rounds, spitting rapid. How it happen? No napping, no itis. Hair trigger, yeah nigga, call it Midas. Golden touch, but it's righteous. Double fudge on the ice pick. What the fuck? Yeah, I like it. Pressure luck, young buck. Venison, serve 'em up. Get it in, shots buck, bring a friend, potluck, thick or thin, you struck, fried chicken served up, get a witness for a dessert, there's what he go put in work, no sequel, wish squirt, that my baby so I flirt, eat a peaches, lick a clip, keep my bitches by my hip, no crackers, don't trip, yummy tummy drum clip, make a flip, like the words from my lip, what I cook is an art, beat his kidneys, make them fart, close the scene when I pop tart, put it holes in your shopping cart, blue like special Walmart, Lord be with you, holding
yeah, you know
out.
I'm strapped. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. Wearing my gun for dinner. Wearing my gun for dinner. Yeah, you know I'm strapped. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. Wearing my gun for dinner. Yeah, you know I'm strapped. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. Yeah, you know I'm strapped. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. I'm wearing my gun for dinner. I'm wearing my gun for dinner.
Would you tell Miss Laura goodbye?
Do what now?
I said tell Miss Laura goodbye.
Bye, Miss Laura.
Y'all two run along now.
Shalom, Israel. YAHANNA, YAHANNA, Officer Fitted Shapar, Yalaban, Yahawah Yasharala, representing the I.S.U.P.K under the command of General YAHANNA, coming at you straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And today, this is the Thursday night brotherhood class, man. And what I'm gonna break down for y'all today is that, you know, you've been sent under your enemies and what you need to do to get out of it. And what's gonna happen once you do what you gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? We are the Lord's children. That's the blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man. We are the children of God. And being that we are his children, just like if your children were acting up and wouldn't listen to you, he pulled out that belt, man. He put us in time out. He gave us a good whooping. You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll learn a lesson, man. And that lesson that we need to learn is to listen to your daddy, man. Do what he say do. And that's a lesson you're not going to find in the Christian church. Your pastor not going to tell you that. He going to tell you that the laws is done away with. You know what I'm saying? That's because he worked for your oppressor. He works for your enemies. He's working to keep you under your enemy's foot, to keep you in the same spot where your daddy put you to be punished. He want to keep you in timeout. But here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we want you to get your gifts from your daddy. We want you to get those things that your daddy said he was going to give you when you be good. We don't want to keep you in timeout, man. We want to bring you up out of this bondage so you can get what the Lord promised you, man, what the Lord promised me, what the Lord promised my kids, what the Lord promised your kids, man, and generations on and on. And that's life, eternal life. You understand what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, you're dead and you just don't know it, man. You're not allowed to live. You're in bondage. But those that stand on your neck, they're allowed to live. You sitting here, you got your mouth open, man. Like pigeons, man, looking for crumbs. You got your mouth wide open. You know, a brother killed his baby mama, her mama, 2 kids over that little $1,400, man. And you got your mouth wide open for $1,400, man, and you're supposed to have it all. It's all yours. The kingdom is yours. You just got to raise up out of timeout. You got to learn your lesson. Shalak y'all one. Can I have Leviticus 26 and 25? And the only place you can learn your lesson is here under the priests and prophets, man. I don't hear you. Try it again.
Test.
There you go.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 25.
Yeah, out again. I'll read it. The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 25. And it reads, "And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy." See, the story is simple, man. The history is simple. The Lord gave us rules and regulations to go by, man, so we could be perfect and clean people. So we wouldn't do those profound things that's done in the earth today. So it wouldn't be no Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion popping on a handstand at the award ceremony. So those of us that have morals wouldn't feel ashamed that two sisters so beautiful don't care enough about themselves to cover their bodies up. And your children, your daughters have to watch that and it's put in their head that that's what they're supposed to be. So the Lord gave us rules and regulations, man, so that would never happen to us, so we could be a holy people, something set apart from the rest of the heathens, so his earth can be clean. You understand what I'm saying? But we wouldn't do those things. So we were delivered into the hands of our enemies. And you can tell me whose hands our people were delivered into. That's Bob at work. That's Miss Sarah. That's your friend Kelly. You understand what I'm saying? That's Karen and Susan. They're your enemies. They're not your friends. They're your enemies. Your Father in heaven tells you they're your enemies. You understand what I'm saying? And you've been delivered to them because you walk around here with a hard head, man. Can I have the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 38?
Chapter 26, verse 38. And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
And it reads, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. That's what's happening, man. We're perishing among our enemies, man. We got black on black crime. The food is poisonous, man. It's our culture to eat ramen noodles, and that's just all sodium, man. It's all salt. So when you get my age, you're suffering with high blood pressure, man. You're perishing in this land. Your food is poison. Your culture is poison. You understand what I'm saying? Where you live is poison. Brothers and sisters that's out in the world, they're poisonous to each other. Everything you watch is poison. Everything you listen to is poison. You're perishing out here. Slowly we're watching men that's supposed to be warriors become women, man. Dwayne Wade's son, his genetics, he should be a warrior. He should grow up to dominate the NBA, man. But instead, he gonna grow up to dominate the WNBA. It's not gonna be so funny then, feminists. He's not gonna be so cute then, feminists, when he's dunking on women. And it's a shame, man. Because you're in the land of your enemy. And your enemy's never going to give you anything good. He's never going to give you something that's going to uplift you. That's why the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, that's why we are known, are all on the watch list. The government got their eyes on us. Because your enemy doesn't want nothing good for you to rise in this world. But I tell you what, he ain't gonna stop the Lord's work. He can't stop it. It's already begun, man. Shalom. And it's gonna keep going until the king come back, baby. And when he come back, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Woe to the wicked. Woe to your enemy. Woe to those of you who's not learning from this ass whooping we taking. Woe to those of you who do not want to step inside the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Fill these seats up and learn how to be the holy nation that you are required to be. Your grace time is now. The period for you to learn how to become a child of God is now. And time is getting short, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it every day. It's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. We'll go to the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 9. And it reads, the enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil, and my lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. That's what's happening to you right now, man. That's what's happening to you right now. Your enemy's lust is being satisfied upon you, man. He's satisfied when he see two of the most beautiful of your women on stage, half dressed, pee-popping on a handstand for a damn Grammy Award. That satisfies him. He's satisfied when he see two brothers standing in the middle of the street shooting each other, man. That satisfies him. He's satisfied when he sees we're dying from the coronavirus because of underlying conditions, man. That satisfies him. He's your enemy. And he's pursue you, man. He pursue you everywhere you turn. He's after you. You riding in your car. You see them blue lights come on in your rear view. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to call on the Lord. Because you know he's pursuing you, man. You know your enemy's on your ass. So when you see them blue lights, you get afraid. And now you want to call on the Lord when you should have been calling on the Lord all along and doing what he say do. When you should have been calling on the Lord by not eating crabs, by not eating lobster, by not being whores, by not being homosexuals, man. You should have been calling on the Lord by loving one another. But no, when you see your enemy pursuing you, you want to call on him. When he got his knee in your neck, you want to call on the Lord. When you should have been calling on him when you was about to put them Alaskan king crab legs in your mouth. You should have remembered the Lord then. You should have remembered him when you were celebrating Christmas, when he told you not to celebrate that crap. You should have remembered the Lord then. Gotta get the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 5. But you only want to do it, you're only worried about the Lord when you're in trouble. Not realizing the whole time you hear you in trouble. You've been in trouble for 400 plus years. You've been in trouble 2,000 years, man. That's how long you've been in trouble. That's when you should have started calling on the Lord. Not just when the popo get behind you and you get scared. Should have been looking for him to help you a long time ago. You should have been trying to understand what you got to do to get the Lord's help. But the priests and the prophets of God are here now. We're here to teach you. But you're too afraid. You're afraid to turn your back on America. You're afraid your mama not gonna like you no more because you ain't a Christian no more. You think they gonna think you're crazy. You're too busy trying to ridicule the priests and the prophets on Facebook. You don't want nobody to talk to you like that. So you're scared to come in these doors. But when them blue lights get to flashing in your rear view mirror, then you think about a priest, right? You got it for me, other one? Is it working? You got it for me? Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 5. Her adversaries are chief. Her enemies prosper.
Yeah, man. The her, that's you. That's Yasharala. That's the blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Your enemies are chief, man. The white man run the earth. The whole world, when they see him with his suit on and a microphone in his face with that tie tight around his neck, so tight around his neck, look like his head about to pop. It don't matter what kind of slimy, disgusting piece of crap he is. He's chief. It don't matter how much dirt he do, how many women he pursue and harass, he's chief. But look at these priests sitting before you, living completely clean lives, man. We don't do none of the profound things of this world. But you look at us through your nostrils. We're the hated, but you love Joe Biden. Even though you see videos of him not even wanting buses to pick your kids up. You see videos of him saying we don't need no more uppity niggas in the Senate. Even though those videos are out, he's still chief. And you think he's changed. You think he gonna save you. The only one that's gonna save you, man, is the Lord. And you gotta do what he say, or else you gonna stay here in timeout on your knees with a white man foot crushing your dome. That's how important it is for us to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and to teach it through our generations, to clean up our people. Can't nobody clean us up but us. Joe Biden can't help you, man. You gotta help you. He's not gonna give you no medicine. The Commander General YAHANNA is gonna give you the medicine, man.
Right.
Put us out here on these streets, man, with a book of medicine. Trying to teach you how to be a people again. Trying to teach you who your enemies is. Trying to wake your eyes up to what's going on around you, man. But you're having fun. So it's so much better to just go back to sleep, ain't it? Until you go to jail. Until you get laid off from that job. Until you go to that job interview and they don't hire you and they tell you it's because you're overqualified. Yeah. Until you try to go get that home loan. Or you try to go get that loan for that car and they hit you with double the damn interest rate that they give their people. Or you try to sell your home and you got to take all your family pictures off the wall because if they knew a black family lived in the home, it's going to appraise for less. Just because you in it. Then it's not so much fun. That's because you live in a land of your enemies, man. And it's time for you to wake up and understand that there's things that you have to do to get out of here. Right. Come on, give me some more, brother.
Come. For the Lord have afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions.
Yeah, man, the Lord did it to you. You think the white man by himself is powerful enough to put us into slavery? Have you ever stood a brother next to a white dude? Can you look at them too? That man is not powerful enough to hurt us. The Lord did it. Because you won't listen. Because you won't do what you are supposed to do. Daddy had to put you in timeout. So hopefully you learn your lesson, man. And here we are. Here we are, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, trying to teach a nation what they have to do to get out of bondage. And we love you unconditionally, even though you call us Power Rangers. Even though you ridicule us on Facebook, even though you want to turn your back on us, even though you say we're crazy and we're stupid and we're dumb, we love you. And we're the only ones that's standing up for you. The only ones. We're the only ones with the correct playbook to make you something better than you are. But you'd rather stay the scum of the earth before you step into these doors. You'd rather stay at the bottom of the bottom before you put down the crawfish and the pork and the weed and the pills and all the rest of the dope and the whores. You'd rather live at the bottom of society before you start taking care of your children. Before you turn off Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Before you see that it's just poison. There's a selected few of us out there, man. That's going to come in here, they're going to get in all black, they're going to lace their boots up because they love their people and they love their children and they don't want their children, their children's children, and children's children to grow up in bondage. They got sisters that's sick of worldly men. She want a warrior. She wants something that's going to stand in the door, that's going to stand in the way of things that's coming to hurt her. She don't want no man with no skinny jeans. That when she got to question his sexuality. She don't want the doo-doo-dee. She don't want it. She want a warrior that's going to live and die for her. Give me some more.
Kanawakan. Her children are going into captivity before the enemy.
Before the enemy. The enemy. That's your buddy Bob at work. Look, I say Bob at work because one of my old slaveries, I had a Bob at work. And the reason why I used that Bob at work was cool. He was, he loved the sisters. He was all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, look at that one. Look at the booty on that. The turd cutter, he used to say. Look at the turd cutter on that one. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bob was tight. I like Bob. Bob was pretty cool. Bob invited me to his house. You know what I'm saying? But he said this. Now listen. He said, when you come over, there's going to be some things you're going to see that you don't like. You're going to see Confederate flags on my neighbor's doors. He say, I know for sure one of my neighbors he's extremely racist. And then the Trump campaign came out. And I told Bob, I was like, Bob, Trump don't too much like black people, man. Bob is very dangerous for black people if Trump gets in the office. Guess who Bob voted for? Trump. So is Bob really your friend? Does Bob really care about you? Bob cares about Bob, and Bob cares about his people. Bob can give a shit less about you. That's why you shouldn't care about Bob. That's why you should take all your love and put it on blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man.
Right.
Because we ain't got enough to give to Bob. Because Bob ain't never showed us no love. And he never will. It's not in his genetic makeup. He's a beast. He only devours. He doesn't know fairness. He doesn't know righteousness. All he knows is I'm hungry and I am going to eat no matter what. These are my children. And they are going to have the best that they can have no matter what, no matter who I have to step on. That's Bob at work. Bob don't care about you, man. I asked him, I said, Bob, you talk to your neighbor? Oh, yeah, man, he comes over. We talk every day. I said, damn, Bob, that's your friend? Yeah, we're good friends. I said, how can you be friends with him and be friends with me, Bob? How does that work? Confound it. I said, Bob, we can't be friends, man. From this point on, we're co-workers. Because you'll betray me for him. If it came down to it, and it was either me or him, you get on his side. No, man, I would take up for you. You're not taking up for me now, Bob. Right. And it's not life or death. Did you tell your neighbor to take that damn Confederate flag off his house? That you don't want to see that? No, you ain't say nothing. You accepted it. Months after that, I was in all black. Sitting in class, sitting on the phone, learning from Officer 5000 on YAHANNA. Learning from Officer 5000 Matabar. Learning from Officer 5000 Tazadakia, man. On the phone. Every time they said something, hey, I need a reader. I'll read out of one because I want to understand this. I want these scriptures in me. I need them. Here I am today. Doing what those men that taught me were doing. Teaching other brothers and sisters. And that's what it's about. That's how we gonna get out of here. The way we get out of here is to do what the Lord tell us to do and get the Lord to look at us again, and he gonna shield us from all that, send his son to get us out of this place, man, and to get vengeance on our enemies for the things that we done. To whoop Bob ass for voting for Trump, even though he calls himself my friend. Go to the book of Judges, chapter 8, verse 34. You know, I used to say, man, I wish I would have found this truth at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord cold-blooded, man. I have stories to tell. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in Lake Charles, Louisiana. If you don't understand, this is one of the most segregated and racist towns in America where there's black people. There's more racist towns in America, but don't no black people live there. You understand what I'm saying? Lake Charles is 50-50. Black folks live here. White folks live here. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And if you ever get time, there's this thing called kplc.com. You go in there and you just read some of the comments. They don't even hide their racism. They don't even hide it. Story about Lake Charles. It was a Confederate statue in Lake Charles. And brothers and sisters stood up. They wanted that statue down. It was at the courthouse. The city of Lake Charles wouldn't take the statue down. Basically, they had the meeting, and you go in the meeting with them old white politicians. They already had their mind made up. So you basically just talking in the air. Long story short, the statue didn't come down. Right? The Lord sent 2 hurricanes that year and knocked that statue down and damn near leveled Lake Charles. Right. To this day, Lake Charles still hasn't come back.
That's right.
It's still desolate. You understand what I'm saying? All because of a statue. And we ain't even got the Lord attention yet. Right. Imagine once we get the Lord on our side, man. Go ahead, I'll read that for me.
Tanawakan, this is the book of Judges, chapter 8, and verse 34. And the children of Israel remembered not the Lord their God, who had delivered them out of the hands of all their enemies on every side.
See what I'm saying? You don't remember the Lord your God. You don't remember how he got you out of Egypt and destroyed Egypt. You don't remember that. You've been taught the story, but you think it's the white man that's in Israel right now, because your pastor don't teach you that Israel will be trodden down by the heathen until the end times. Your pastor don't teach you that. We'll teach you that. We'll teach you the entire Bible instead of the slave Bible. You understand what I'm saying? We're sitting here having to beg for them to take a racist statue down because we don't listen to the Lord, because we don't do what he says, because we won't keep the 613 laws, statutes, and commandments. And it's not hard. It's not hard at all. All you got to do is have some kind of the words that's coming up might get the stream banned. If you had some kind of guts, that's a safe one, right? If you had some kind of guts to just say, no, I'm not celebrating Christmas. No, I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. No, I'm not eating no crab. No, I'm not smoking no weed. No, I'm not taking these pills. At this time of my life, at this stage of the truth with me, I'm an asshole about it. I look at those things like, ugh, why would I do that? Why would I eat that? Why would I eat a pork chop? Do you know who I am? I'm Shapoor YAHANNA. Right. I live for the Lord, man. Right. Do you know what I do? Do you know what I do? I teach the Bible, man. You know what I do? I go out in the streets and I feed brothers and sisters. I'm not eating no pork. I'm not smoking no weed. I killed that nigga a long time ago. The one that you can get to do that. He gone. He out of there. This is something new. This is something else. This is something ancient, something the world ain't seen in thousands of years, man. And I'm not staining it for none of you. None of you. Now, once our people get that attitude, once we start rocking like that, then the Lord gonna look at us. Then the Lord will be like, damn, they done learned their lesson. Maybe I can let them out of time out. You know, back in the day, they used to punish us. They used to make us get on our knees. They used to put rice. They would put rice on the ground. Get on your knees right there, boy. It was this lady, this old lady used to babysit me. If I got up off the couch, I was on my knees in rice. That's where the Lord got us. He got us on our knees in rice, man. And it don't feel good, man. I want to get up out of this rice. I'm ready to stand up and be able to go outside and play without my enemies pursuing me. I want to be able to let my son go outside and have a good time without having to worry about a police officer murdering him. I'm sick of it. So I want the Lord to look at me and say, you know what, he done learned this lesson. Give me Exodus chapter 23, verse 22. I want him to look at me and say, look, that little nigga there, he done learned this lesson. I'm going to look at him. I ain't got to keep my back on him no more. He doing what I told him to do. So I can receive this. You got it?
God. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies, and an adversary unto thy adversaries.
An enemy unto thy enemies, an adversary unto thy adversaries, man. I got another story from my slave. So, as I was changing, as I put down the drugs, as I put down all of the other shit that I used to do, as I put down the unclean food, and my brain started changing, I started becoming holy. There was this enemy, right? Went to my boss, told my boss that I smoked weed. Now, I'm not talking about the immediate supervisor. He went to the GM. GM calls my phone. I talked to the GM. GM asked me, said, you don't smoke marijuana, do you? Sir, I used to, but I haven't smoked it in months. I changed my life. I left it alone. I started following the Lord. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you, sir. And we hung up, and that was the end of that. That enemy that told that, 2 months later, he was dead. That's what it means when he will become an adversary to your enemies. Somebody do me wrong, don't worry about it. I brush it off. Lord gonna handle that, man. Then what I do, I say in my head, Lord, I know you got my back. And I get up in the morning, I'll read my Bible, and I'll write a class to serve the Lord, to do what he want me to do. Or I'll get up in the morning, and I'll think of a way to better serve the school. I'll come over here, I'll fix a door. I'll wash some dishes. I don't know. I'll cook something. I'll cook something for the Akim, for the Akwakim. You know what I'm saying? I do something to take my mind off my enemy, because I don't want to think about that. I want to think about serving the Lord, because I know he got his eyes on me, man. And I know he got my back, because I do what he wants me to do. All 613 of them, man. I bust my ass to keep them every day. You understand what I'm saying? That's what every single one of us in this nation needs to do, man. So we can get up out of here. So we can see the sky crack and the king come down with them chariots. Ooh, wee. So that enemy that went to your boss and told him something stupid, so you ain't got to worry about him no more. Give me 2 Maccabees, chapter 10, verse 26. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you should pray for, man. We don't understand what to pray for. Here in I.S.U.P.K under General YAHANNA, we pray for vengeance. We pray for the Lord to be an enemy to our enemies, to be an adversary to our adversaries, man. That's what we want, because that's what we should want. This thing in this Bible ain't nothing weak, man, like your pastor would have you to believe. There's nothing soft in this Bible. The damn pages will cut you. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Khan, this is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 10 and verse 26. And fell down at the foot of the altar. All besought him to be merciful unto them, and to be an enemy to their enemies, and an adversary to their adversaries, as the law declareth.
See what I'm saying? That's what you should ask the Lord for. You should drop down to your face and beg the Lord to be an enemy to your enemies, and to be an adversary to your adversaries. So you ain't got to be scared when them blue lights come on no more. Because either A, that lawman go come he go come as meek and as calm and as happy as he can be when he steps to your window. And if he don't, the Lord will be an enemy to your enemies, an adversary to your adversaries. Because you living right. Because you uppity with it. Because you say, I'm Shapoya Allah. Why would I eat that pork chop? Why would I celebrate Christmas? Why would I celebrate Thanksgiving? Why would I celebrate the murder of my brothers and sisters, man? Why would I follow the culture of my enemies? Why would I do that? Why would I celebrate the 4th of July? Why? Why would I do drugs? Why would I pimp out my sisters? Why would I make them whores? That's my sisters. I'm supposed to love them and take care of them. Why would I sell drugs to my brothers? That's my brother, man. I need him healthy. Why would I do something to destroy my own community, to destroy my own people? I'm Shapoy Allah. I'm holy. I'm set apart. And the Lord is the enemy to my enemy and the adversary to my adversary, because I do what he say. Because the rest of these priests and prophets that's before me and the brothers that's under me, we do what he say. So he looking at us. He looking at the Israelite School, the Universal Practical Knowledge. I don't care what you say or what you think. I know he looking. I know he taking care of us. And I know all we got to do is what he say do. Book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. You know what I'm saying? It's proven to me, man. I ain't had a slavery in months, out of one. And all I've done is gained. I ain't got $1 in my pocket. But I got two houses full of furniture in my house. My refrigerator about to bust. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't lost 1 pound. I probably gained 15 pounds. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want for nothing. I ain't never missed a mission. I know the power in doing what the Lord tell me to do, man. I'm convinced. And I ain't no worshiping type person. I have to be convinced. And I see it. Christ told brothers, put down that net, and I'll teach you to be fishers of men. He told brother, go ahead, quit that job. Don't worry about that job. Follow me. Don't worry about nothing. I'll teach you how to be a fisher of men. I'll teach you how to fix your people. I'll teach you how to go out in conditions that everybody on the planet would be scared of because of the coronavirus. And don't even worry about it and feed your people. Con, I don't want to come. And don't worry about it. I get up. I go get the truck. I bug the shit out of Officer 5,000 Gobble Wall in the morning. He probably sick of me. But hey, I'm up early. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know, it feels good doing this work instead of doing the world's work. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Khan, just the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord.
Understand that. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA, we are the servants of the Lord. Nothing you try is going to work, man. You can go ahead on and talk shit and try to get into a debate with Captain Tsariak if you want to. That's up to you, buddy. But you will lose. I don't know why y'all don't understand it yet. This brother been destroying other doctrines and people that think they smart for years. Just destroying, just completely and totally embarrassing with no mercy, man. And you still get a poo-put come through try to say something stupid. Lay it down, man. I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, we are with the Lord. The Lord is with us. Nothing you got gonna work against us. Nothing you try, nothing you say, nothing you do, nothing will work. Because we do what the Lord tell us to do. We are servants of the Lord. I wake up every morning thinking, what can I do to serve the Lord? The officer give me a chance to teach a class. I'm there, sir. I don't care. Okay. Let me put my brick in. Brother come up to me with a question. I'm damn near giddy like a little kid. Oh, I get to answer your question, brother? Well, here, let's chop it up. Let's go. Because I want to serve the Lord. Because I ain't worked in months and my icebox full. I ain't worked in months and I ain't worried about my rent. I'm not worried. Because nothing against me will prosper, man. And what did it say?
You want me to start over from the beginning, from the top, sir?
You go. This is the heritage.
Khan. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord.
That's the heritage. That's what you inherit when you serve the Lord, man. That's what comes with it from a long lineage of the Lord's servants, man. That's what happens when you keep his word and you do his work. You ain't got to worry, man. The only thing you got to worry about is doing the work. That's it. And everything else is taken care of. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to one of my good friends from the world. One of the only ones I kept that's really, really real with me. Like the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K are. And I talked to him. And I was like, hey, bro, donate your brother $10, man. You know, and put a little gas in my car so I can go do the work of the Lord. Oh, yeah, man, that ain't no problem. $10, that's nothing, bro. What's your cash app? UPKHOUSTON. I look at my cash app, $50. When I only asked for 10. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you know you sent me 50? Yeah, man. Now you go out there and you feed our people.
Right.
That's what my nigga told me. That's how the Lord works. He'll strike the spirit of a brother to get your back, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And that's why I'm convinced that this is right. That's why I'm convinced that if we do what the Lord say for us to do, we're going to get out of timeout. We're going to get off our knees, man. We're going to be all right. Won't be no more oppressors with his knee in our necks, man. We ain't got to watch our sisters get murdered by police and with no justice. We ain't got to watch our brothers get manhandled and our sons get shot when they just playing with toys and all other manner of madness that happens to our people, man. I can't understand why you wouldn't get right. I can't understand with all of the negative conditions our people live in right now, they're afraid to step through those doors. Go ahead, brother.
And it's so heavy that you say that, sir, because it seems like how the world is going and how things are. Coming in here is the only way out. I mean, there's no other option. There's no other way to go because every other way and every other way failed.
You're right. That's right. Go ahead. You got some more?
That was it, sir.
You're right. Every other way fails, man. Malcolm X failed. Marcus Garvey failed. Martin Luther King was the biggest colossal fucking failure. The most destructive. He failed so bad, his shit was destruction to us. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I think now more unarmed brothers is getting killed by the police than what was getting hung back then. See what I'm saying? Right. I think now they're killing us at a faster rate than back then. Now they're locking us up at a faster rate than back then. I can say that for sure, that we getting locked up a whole lot faster than back then. But because you got a Charger, you got a 2006 Charger, you think you all right. You know what I'm saying? Because the white man give you a crumb. He give you $1,400, you think you all right. You're not all right, man. He owes you his blood. Right. He owes you all of his wealth. All of it. All of it. He owes you the earth. He owes you all the animals that have become extinct during his rulership. He owes you clean oceans. He owes you clean water. But there go $1,400. So you can give it right back to him. Where we at, brother?
That was the end of Isaiah 54:17.
Psalms 115. verse 9.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 115 and verse 9. O Israel, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
Trust in the Lord, man. Don't trust in Joe Biden. Joe Biden can't and will not help you. Trust in the Lord. Live the way he told you to live. Turn your back on America. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Find the nearest Israelite school of universal practical knowledge close to you and get your ass in that school, man. Trust in the Lord. This is the only sanctuary we have, man. This is Holy Land, each and every one of these schools. It's here for you, black man, Native American man, Hispanic man. I come in here, I get away from all of that hell that's outside these doors. And come in here and get to visit with nothing but brotherhood and sisterhood. You understand? The Passover coming up, April 26th, baby. I get to see my whole nation, man. You going, right? You going.
Sir.
The Lord blessed me with a chance to cook 2,000 hamburgers.
Right.
Woo! Look, I trust in the Lord.
That's right.
I'm going to raise that spatula up in the air. Lord, help me in this spatula to cook these 2,000 hamburgers. And look, I'm going to dig in and I'm going to do that work. Smiling. Wartime. Because I'm a servant. And goddamn, I get to serve all the generals. I get to serve all the captains. I get to serve all the 5,000s. I get to serve all the officers, all the troopers. I get to serve the whole nation. That's an honor, man. That's an honor. And I tell you what, I'm going to make them burgers as good as I possibly can. Go ahead, brother.
And it's like it, sir. With an honor like that, that's better than any 4th of July, any Christmas, any Thanksgiving, any New Year's, because it actually means something.
That's right. That's right. I get to show my nation how much I love it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I get to look at brothers and sisters have a good time, man. Being set apart without the poison in their heads that brothers and sisters in the world got.
Right.
I get to see brothers and sisters that completely love each other the way the Bible says. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I get to serve those men that held this down for me, those men that saved my life, those men that breathed life into my nostrils from when I was a corpse, a walking corpse. You understand? And it's great. I'm going to do it, and I'm happy about doing it. Look, y'all just saved me a burger. Y'all can have the other 1,999 I want one. Just give me one. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a brother that don't get one, you can have mine. You understand what I'm saying? Where we was at, brother? Psalms. Go to book of Psalms, chapter 28, verse 7. Because the Lord, you know, the Lord my help, man. The Lord my shield, because I trust in him. Because I trust that if I do what he say, keep these 613 laws, statutes, commandments, that he gonna have my back in everything I do. So, ain't no sweat. Go ahead, brother. You got it?
Come. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 28, and verse 7. The Lord is my shield, and Salakia. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song I will praise him.
See what I'm saying? The Lord is my strength, man. And in the Bible, heart means your brain. In my mind, in my thoughts, I trust him. It's a cerebral thing, this trust I got with the Lord. Because I see what he does for me. And I see what he does for other brothers and sisters. I see how he works and how the scriptures describe how he works. You understand what I'm saying? And what he does is in line with the scriptures. I see that the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the home of the truth.
Right.
I see that the Lord is with this place.
Right.
And I see that there are demons out there. See them all the time when we in camp. See some shit that'll trip you out, man. We was in camp. You probably remember this. We was in camp, and Cap was breathing fire into the wind, man. And all of a sudden, this brother come up. He's pushing a dumpster. In that dumpster is a Christian cross. He's got a Christian cross. He's got a Christmas tree in it. And he's wrapped with the American flag. We was like, what the fuck? I see, man. I see that there's some spiritual warfare going on, man. This is something real. It's something real going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we can be protected is by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. It's by doing what the Lord wants us to do so we can become the people that he wants us to be. Holy, set apart, man. Full of brotherhood and sisterhood. Clean. You understand what I'm saying? Spirit intact, not beat down no more, man. Have your head up. Being able to tell your sister, sis, go put some clothes on. You worth more than that. You worth more than, You worth more than shaking your ass on the Grammy stage. You're beautiful and amazing. You shouldn't allow yourself to be a tool of our enemies to destroy little sisters. You should keep the laws of God. You should do what the Lord say do, so you could become a princess instead of a bitch. So you could become a princess instead of a whore. And get one more good one. Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. And it's such a good feeling when the Lord got your back, man. It's such a good feeling when you know he got your back. When you know that you ain't got to worry about it. When you know when somebody crossed you that it's going to get handled. It's such a glorious and magnificent feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Before I was angry, before I wanted to die, I was ready to go. But now I have happiness because of this sanctuary, handed down to me from Commander General YAHANNA and the priests and the prophets and the other and General Muhammad and the generals and the captains, man, and the officers, even the troopers and the young men, man, gave me life. So I'm going to cook 2,000 burgers with a smile. You understand me? I can't wait to do it. I can't wait. Go ahead, brother.
Karawakan. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and is the sword of thy excellency, and thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
That's right. That's what it feels like when the Lord got your back, man. Happy. Happy, man. To be saved by the Lord, man. To feel special because he could have pulled some other brother out of hell and made him a priest. But for some reason, he chose you. For some reason, he chose me. And I don't understand why. I have no idea why. Because I was probably the shittiest piece of shit. I was that up in the morning after drinking all night doo-doo. You understand? I was probably the worst of the worst of people. And he chose me, man. Made me a priest. And there's a brother out there somewhere in this YouTube, on this Facebook or something that's going to hear this. And for some reason, the Lord going to choose you. And I hope he gives you the chance to cook 2,000 burgers for your nation.
Right.
Because he got your back. And you do what he say. And you fighting to raise your nation up. And you trying to get them out of timeout. So they can receive all the good things that Daddy wants us to have, man. The kingdom. The kingdom. Streets paved in gold. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Mighty Officer Ron. Kitty, you just wanted to be You just all up in there. Huh?
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out in 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into a school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, Ayashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Passover, which is the 14th day of the first month, which is Saturday, April 24th, 2021, out of the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 through 51, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4 through 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 through 8, and 2 Chronicles chapter 30, verse 17. Also, we have the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is the 15th day of the first month for 7 days, which is Sunday, April 25th until Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. Out of the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 17 through 20, and Leviticus chapter 23, verse 6 through 8. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And those are the security announcements. We got one more announcement. Brothers and sisters, Google search the school and search for and request directions prior to departure to school. Once arrived, click the website button. Also call the Google number to help our algorithms. If you have pictures, you can upload them there. And that concludes all announcements. With that, Majid, give a courteous salute to the brothers and the sisters. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Majid, Barak,
How about Shim Shah
Matai, Saw, face the sister. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Majid, Barak,
Now Shema Elatham Mahashim Yahushai.
Matai, dismissed. Please hold our talk until we finish the Passover commercial.
Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Yahweh Shemal Ladon Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm President Captain Yatazak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, telling you to come out to the 52nd annual Passover under Commanding General YAHANNA. Yeah, man, it's going to be at the ranch, man, the BH Ranch. And it's going to be a glorious event. April 24th, come to Houston, Texas, where we're going to serve the Lord the way He's supposed to be served. You understand? We're going to celebrate the destruction of our enemies in the BH Ranch, and it's going to be a glorious event. Make sure you come out, man. It's going to be a $200 fee to get in, but let me tell you something. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is going to be the best event you've ever been to in your life. So I'm going to tell you, man, 1414 9 Player Street, come out, man, and enjoy the brotherhood and sisterhood under Christ. With that, shalom.